Scene 6 is the end of the act, and it's a short act. As you can see, we're with Friar Lawrence and Romeo. We're at the church waiting for Juliet to show up.
So smile the heavens upon this holy act, that after hours with sorrow chide us not.
So that's personification. Heaven is smiling at what we're doing.
Amen. Amen. But come what sorrow can, it cannot countervail the exchange of joy that one short minute gives me in her sight. Do thou but close our hands with holy words, then love, devouring death, do what he dare. It is enough I may but call her mine.
So I don't care what happens to me, as long as I can exchange joy with her, if you can marry us. As long as I can call her mine, everything's good.
Violent delights have violent ends, and in their triumph die, like fire and powder, which as they kiss consume. The sweetest honey is loathsome in his own deliciousness, and in the taste confounds the appetite. Therefore love moderately. Long love doth so. Too swift arrives as tardy as too slow.
Now this is important enough to go line by line. So Friar Lawrence says, these violent delights have violent ends. That's a very famous line. So violent doesn't necessarily mean like physically violent, but violent means like powerful, passionate, fast. Things that start that way will end that way, and in their triumph die, and they'll die in their height, in the height of violence of their power. It's like fire and powder, which, as they kiss, consume. Like gunpowder and fire, the second gunpowder gets a spark, there's an explosion. It's violent and it's powerful. It's an explosion. The sweetest honey, and it is loathsome in its own deliciousness, and in that taste confounds the appetite. Honey, which is very sweet. Remember, this is before sugar was in Europe, or at least in large quantities. So honey was the sweetest thing you could pretty much get. Is loathsome, is gross in its own deliciousness, and in the taste confounds the appetite. And it's gross. Yeah, honey's sweet, but too much honey is gross. Yeah, sugar is good. Too much sugar is gross. Therefore, love moderately. Long love doth so. Long love does so. Too swift arrive as tardy as too slow. Yeah, love moderately. Don't be like the gunpowder and waste all of your energy right at the beginning. Love is not a race. Love is a marathon. Take your time. That's one of the themes in this play. How the rushing of things and time and timing often doesn't work out. Take your time, Romeo. You're too passionate right now. Passion is good, but spread out your passion. And then Juliet enters.
Here comes the lady. Oh, so light a foot will ne'er wear out the everlasting flint. A lover may bestride the gossamer that idles in the wanton summer air, and yet not fall. So light is vanity.
Yeah, all that is just she walks nicely, it's like she's walking on air.
Good even to my ghostly confessor.
Romeo shall thank thee, daughter, for us both.
As much to him, else is his thanks too much.
Juliet, if the measure of thy joy be heaped like mine, and that thy skill be more to blazon it, then sweeten with thy breath this neighbour air, and let rich music's tongue unfold the imagined happiness that both receive in either by this dear encounter.
Yeah, I'm just very happy. And let's get on with this.
Conceit more rich in matter than in words brags of his substance, not of ornament. They are but beggars that can count their worth. But my true love is grown to such excess I cannot sum up some of half my wealth.
Yep, I love you so much that I can't even talk about half of it. It's too much.
Come with me, and we will make short work, for by your leaves you shall not stay alone, till Holy Church incorporate two in one.
And then they exit. Church will incorporate two in one, will combine, and you'll get married. And that's the end of the scene. Now, they get married off stage, which means you don't see it happen. This happens a lot in Shakespeare and in drama, where important things that don't really need words will just happen off stage. And that's the end of the act. See you next act.